Hello and welcome to the Mike from LA1 Network here on YouTube. Welcome back to WWE Tuesdays. And it's now time to start creating a new character. As you can see, yeah, most of these players are out of order. There you see Cartman. The next game's against Iowa, who are 4-0, and they're screwed. There's Luigi. Not gonna touch his file for a while. There's Dustin, who sadly lost to it. So now it's time to create a new character. And this character has been in the WWE for a while. We're going to make him a halfback. And his tendency is speed. We're not going to do Iron Man this time. And for fun, we're going to make him from Canada. Oh gee, I wonder who. And we're going to make him from Winnipeg. So you guys have a good idea who I am doing. Yep, I'm doing it. Yep. Yes, I'm doing the Chris Jericho. Wait, let me double check if I'm spelling his name correctly. Hang on, where's the remote? I'll be right back. Yeah, I spelled it right. So this is the Chris Jericho Road to Glory. Here, as let me unmute the TV. Here, as this, and you know what? I've been dying to do this for a long time. We're gonna name his team not the Winnipeg Hawkeyes, but the Winnipeg Jets. Yep, my homage to the NHL team. We're giving him the number 20. You know what? Most of these guys are 22. Let's give him 22. We're gonna give him High School Stadium number 3. Giving him the. We are not. We're going classic set number 5. And the primary number. Oh, 6, I guess. Oh, Trojan set number 1 is the. There we go, much better. You know what? We're gonna go with the blue here. There we go. And for the secondary color, we're gonna go powder blue. There we go. There's the Winnipeg Jets. If they're a college team. Now we're gonna edit him as we are gonna go 370 pounds because that's the closest thing we're gonna make him. Don't forget, we're making him Canadian here, so we're gonna build him up. We're gonna make him as tough as possible here. We're gonna make him as buff as possible here. As now it's time for his appearance here. His helmet, we're gonna make him Air XP. Wait, let me hit the help me rotate. Oh, the right stick, of course. Yep. Oh, I'm sorry. I had to make that joke. No, I am not discarding him. No. And oh, good Lord, I have to start over. Oh well, this won't take too long, folks. We'll be right back. There we go. And we're gonna start his career. Don't forget we got another one to do. Here, so now we're gonna enter the school choices here. We're gonna start off with. His first choice will be. And this school is pretty precise in prestige. We're choosing the school close to Canada. We're going with Michigan number 1. Number 2 will be. Number 2 is going to be. Number 2 will be Georgia. And number 3 will be Wisconsin. So Michigan, Georgia, Wisconsin will be his top 2 choices here. And now we're going to go through the season schedule, as for some reason a guy from Winnipeg has to travel all the way to Toronto. Here, now the first game will be against the Halifax Seals. The next will be the Saskatoon Cyclones. Then they'll hit the road to take on the Edmonton Blazers. Then they have to take on the Regina Seminoles. Then they'll head back home to face the Abbotsford Vandals. Then I got the... Ooh, let the dogs out. Okay, I had to make that joke. And here's another hockey connection here between Winnipeg as they take on the Montreal Cavaliers. You know what? I want to do this. So bad. That's right, you guys get to change the nicknames. So we're gonna name them the Canadians. Yep. You know what, this is probably what I'm mostly gonna be doing for this episode. And we get to change their colors too. Well, giving them the red. Okay, come on. There we go. There we go. And, just for fun here, what am I gonna name this team? Yep, gotta do another NHL connection here. Gotta do the Oilers. Yeah, I'm sorry this is taking most of the episode. I'm gonna try and make these closer to the actual jerseys of these teams here. So I think this should just about do it. Then it'll be taking on the St. Catherine Niagara Claymores, and then it'll be the Quebec Dragons. So we're gonna auto save here. As we now get ready to take on Halifax. As they take on the Seals as we get ready to play Canadian high school football. So now let's get started. And it's also our first and second to last sign of the day. Here, so now we got so we are going with, that's right, now it's time for the sign of the day here. And the sign of the day is, I want to be on TV, and here's all those proud Jets fans waiting to see. We are ready to go here. As even though I might be a bit off on Jericho, making him really fat, But, hey, this is going to be my chance to try and see if I can make a quarter pounder of my own here. So, as the ground shakes, as Chris Jericho makes his first game appearance here, as we get ready for the first battle of the season here, as Halifax, which their jerseys don't rip off any other school, as we're going to receive and we're going to defend Winnipeg first. And now it's time for Jericho to get to work. Here, so and here we go. There you see Jericho making his move, and there's Jericho. Oh, way to make it great first impression there. Touchdown Jets. But there's a flag on the play though. And it's on down, so the touchdown isn't gonna count. Oh, rough luck. So now it's time for the load option here. So that was a bit of rotten luck. So a touchdown got taken away. Uh-oh. Fumble. So it's 3rd and 11 here. So it's time for the 4 verticals here. So right now Winnipeg is trying to do here. And here comes the Jets. And incomplete. So it's 4th and 11. So it is now time for the curls here. And this time it's a play Chris should take care of here. As here we go, as guy's not gonna be the guy, and look at that, first down Jets. What? Okay, never mind. So it's time for the slant IB here. So right now, things are looking good here for Winnipeg, as there go the Jets, and 2nd and 8. Now it's time for the stick, which this is probably not gonna be a pass for Chris Jericho here. And there he goes, and there we go. And the flag's on them, thank you. So Chris didn't get a touchdown. So Chris got robbed of a touchdown on the first play, and now look at this. He may have a shot of another one. And there's Chris, and he dodges the lost bullet, but that isn't gonna help That's probably gonna help Winnipeg. And yes, I looked it up. I looked him up. He is from Winnipeg. So it is 3-0 Jets, and now it's time for the halfback blast here. So right now, Chris is probably thinking, how in the world am I going to do it if I have a long list of choices here? As he trips, as he gains 4 more yards. As so far he's been getting 3 yards, which is incredibly pathetic. As he's trying to become the next Eric Cartman, which we'll see him later on. And there's the first down. So now it's time for the power 0 here. As time is ticking between Winnipeg and Halifax. As right now, as there's Chris, and look at this! There we go! Touchdown Jets! As Chris goes right through the referee. Glitch. I think we got to see this again to see does he goes through the referee in the instant replay. Nope, but we don't get to see that. So as there's Chris's girlfriend. That part I did not look up, but I should. So now it's time for another blast here. Oh, this is a stretch. Excuse me. So as right now as Chris continues to make his first impressions, and here we go again. And all he has to avoid is this one guy, and no problem. Touchdown Jets. And once again, he got robbed, he got sidetracked, and no problem. Now it's time for the power 0 here. The power 0 here, as right now the Jets are doing great. Right now, as there you see Chris says, whoop! But he didn't get the second touchdown in a row, but he'll take a first down any day. So less than 3:30 left to go in the half as the Jets continued to improve. And there's Chris making an impression here. As right now, things right now are looking good as the Jets are up 24-0. It's time for the 4 verticals here. And right now, things right now are looking good, but the quarterback continues to suck as the Winnipeg calls the timeout for the stick and nod here. With a minute 53 left to go in the second half. As well, first down again here. Now time for the quick slants, as this is a play Jericho hasn't practiced before, so this should be good. Here, as right now, as there's Chris. There goes Chris. And can we add a passing touchdown? Nope. But he sees a male cheerleader. So there's another good play right there for Jericho. As right now, here, as there you see Chris again making his move. And now it's a timeout here. It's now time for the 4 verticals again. First down here. As the Jets are continuing to crush the Seals here. Which Halifax is also home to a hockey team called the Mooseheads. And there's another touchdown for the Jets. So it's now 30-0. As right now the Jets continue as Halifax chokes. So now it's time for Chris to get back to work here, and as right now, as there you see Chris making his moves, and unfortunately he's short 6 yards here. So right now it's time for the halfback toss here. As right now he continues on here. As there you see Chris making his move, and unfortunately he's short again. So the defense is finally, the defensive coordinator is saying, stop Chris Jericho. We do not want him to score another touchdown here. Otherwise, we're going to be tortured by his songwriting. Well, they stopped him there, so it's now 3rd and 7, and now Chris gets to do absolutely nothing. There you see Chris making his move, and there's another play right there, and there's a first down. Now it's time for the jet counter here, as gasp! Chris, the quarterback? Oh, gee. Where are we going to see this play keep working out here? As there you see Chris, as it is a 2nd and 9. Time for the PA read here. With 55 seconds left to go in the third. As right now, things right now are looking good. And there's another play, and there's a first down. Now time for the power 0 here. So Chris is seeking his 3rd touchdown of the game. Right now, as there you see Chris making his moves, and short, but a 1st and goal. That's really a good start there. So it's 38-0. They're gonna sit Chris out the entire 4th quarter as Halifax ends the shutout. So it is 38-14 in favor of the Jets, as right now Jericho seeking that touchdown, 3rd touchdown, which right now keeps slipping away. As right now, as Jericho continues, as the defense is saying, not so fast, big guy. We're not letting you get that 3rd touchdown. As touchdown number 3, we may have to wait until the next game because the defense is doing mildly average. As there's another first down right there. Way to go, Chris. Now it is time for the halfback slam here. As right now, as there you see Jericho. Ooh. Flag on the field. Could this be on the defense? No, it's on us, so we lose yards. Come on. So it's time for the power 0 here. This is technically 40 seconds left. Chris, this is technically his last chance here, and that wasn't good. So that he lost 3 on that play. Now it's time for the ISO here. Hopefully the offensive line does blow up. Chris a chance, and that is it. There's no touchdown number 3 as they settle with 2, which is okay. So it is 38-14. The Jets win 38-14, and now it's time for the tradition of choosing to add a team to the list. Chris had 2 touchdowns, which is really good. And now I have to set up for a new quarterback to come in. So right now, as the team's waiting to join in as we're saving, and then that's it. Are you serious? No school's offering yet? Are you serious? Oh, 214. I guess he doesn't get much interest yet. So there you see the schools: Michigan, Wisconsin, and Georgia. So I think this should just about do it. Come back next time for episode 2 as Chris takes on Saskatoon to take on the 0-1 Cyclones. Later, folks.